Hello, how are you?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing good. You're having a busy morning?
Yeah, a lot of interviews, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate you on your hit, little boo thing. I mean, it was a hit before it even came out, right? Like it went viral before it even came out. Did that affect your plan at all to release it? Or was it kind of the same for you?
Yeah, well, that created the plan to release it because, like, when I first made the song, not even the song, when I first made like the little 20-second clip of it that was on
Yeah.
social media, like that's all there was. It was just kind of, I thought of it as like, oh, I'm gonna make some content and it'll be fun and maybe people will like it. But then people loved it. And it was like, all right, let's figure out how to make it into a real thing. So then I had to finish it. And then I had to, go through the whole, process of figuring out clearance and all of that. But yeah, it changed everything.
It changed everything. No, I know I mean, I'm sure, especially just looking at like the music video and stuff like that too. In the comments, everybody was like, this is too short. Like, this is too short of a song. We need more.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like I didn't think of it when I first made it, like when after I saw people were enjoying it and I went and I sat down and I made a full song of it. It's like I did it in one sitting. It wasn't I didn't think too much about it, but then yeah, over time it was like, oh yeah, maybe I could have made it longer. But I think it's good because it makes it to where people have to listen to more music of mine or they just have to, replay a little booth thing.
Yeah, they just
So
have it on
yeah,
loop. I had it on loop. So,
perfect. There we go. That's the goal.
but speaking of your other music, you have a pretty solid history with music. Like I was reading your bio and it was like you can play the trumpet, you used to lunchroom battle rap, you DJ'd, you play the ukulele. What's going on? Like why do you do so much?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's funny. It's like until recently, I wasn't doing that all with the goal of becoming a musician. It was just, I guess I just love music. And so it's like I do different things. It's like, okay, play the trumpet because, I needed, you're required to either do band or orchestra or something. And,
Yeah.
when I was in school, it was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I played the ukulele because there was a girl I liked who played the ukulele, and I would DJ and stuff because I don't know. It was just fun. I guess I would listen to music and people would be like, "Oh, you got good taste. Like you should, have aux at this thing." And then it just kind of grew from there. And so, yeah, it was just a lot of little, accidental things. And then I think all of that definitely added up to what I do now, where it's like
Oh, for
because I've
sure.
been thinking about music for so long and like, not only making music, but just like I don't know, paying attention to music. That's what made me who I am. So
Those are all just signs that like you actually have to be an artist.
there we go. Yeah, exactly. No, it is funny. It's like now I feel like the movie Slumdog Millionaire. It's like so many little moments of my life have like added up to like the music stuff that I'm doing now. Not just like in making music, but just like little things I learned in this or in that. I don't know. It's cool to be here.
Like my next question for you was out of everything that you've done in music, like all of your history with music, what is one phase of music that you think influences you the most now?
Ooh, wow. That's a really good question. Like I think there's a few. I mean, I think there's like from like a taste perspective, growing up, my parents liked a lot of the soul and jazz and stuff. And so I would listen to that all the time, which definitely had a big impact. But then I have an older sister who is 11 years older than me. And so she was listening to a lot of like 90s R&B and stuff. And so it was like growing up and listening to both of those two things all the time, the like soul and the jazz and the 90s R&B. I feel like that kind of created the fusion of the sort of stuff that I try to make now. But at least, when it comes to like stuff that I've done that I think makes me think of the most is honestly the DJing stuff, which is like there was never a time where it was like DJ Paul, like it was like I'm like really trying to be a DJ, but like I would often be the guy who's there's some party somewhere and they're like, okay, we need somebody to come and DJ for a little bit or like just play some music. And like I would have friends who would be like, all right, if you're gonna do this, like who had done it before, they're like, okay, here are the qualities of a song that's gonna really work in these settings. Like it's got to have this BPM or it's got to like
Yeah.
it's got to feel like this or it's got to have some bounce to it or whatever the thing is. And then also there's like remixes that you'll listen to that have which this is very much part of what influenced Lil Boo Thang. It's like, somebody will take an instrumental from some song that, is a throwback, but that everybody knows. And then they'll take like the acapella of a Drake verse or something, and they'll put that on top of it. And then everyone's so happy. And, and so it's like hearing those sorts of things work definitely made me be like, oh, like, I should try this or, try that when I'm making music.
That's so interesting. I always feel like when musicians listen to and like they have like such a rich history in music, so like especially with DJs, because you learn so much and you pick so much up rather than if you just are like a singer-songwriter. Like it's so interesting, so fascinating.
Yeah, it's a crazy world. I'm grateful that I've had to like think about music before I made music,
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, so I heard you described your music as cookout music you listen to outside with a bunch of friends, which after watching the music video too, absolutely 100% agree, right? But I wanted to ask if you had to pick an ultimate like cookout, but with musicians, you could invite like 5 artists to the function. What is your ultimate cook-up?
Oh, I love it. Wow. Okay.
Ooh. Like any, no one's off the table.
Okay, cool. All right, then. I would say Anderson .Paak is there. He's great. And I feel like, he's got the cookout vibe. Stevie Wonder. Let's have Stevie Wonder there. Let's have some, a little throwback. Andre 3000, my favorite rapper.
I love him.
He's so good. Like Outkast definitely has had a very big influence on like how I think about music and the stuff that I try to make. So
yeah,
Andre 3000 would definitely be there. SZA. I love SZA so much.
Yes. Yeah. 100% agree.
Hey, okay, amazing. All right, we got SZA, and who's the last? I only got one spot left. I gotta pick. Wow, I think just for the like the photos, you gotta have Drake there, just to be like, yeah, Drake pulled up to the cookout. You know what I mean? Like Drake, I mean, he's the GOAT. He's made so much good music that he's gotta come. I'll let Drake. There for the vibes. There for the vibes. Yeah.
Speaking of cookouts and vibing, I watched the music video, which looked like it was so much fun to film. Like
it was.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was insane. It was because a lot of the people in it were just friends. Like friends of mine or friends of, like mutual friends of people. And so it was cool that, it's like we were just hanging out and filming it. And so much of it was just like, all right, they got the camera here, like turn on the song again, or we're just gonna dance, or we're just gonna do this. And we weaved a storyline throughout, and we tried to make it into something. But yeah, I mean, I definitely am a firm believer that like if you make something where you're having a good time and people can see that you're having a good time, like they're just gonna enjoy it that much more. Which is definitely how, like, I think with Lil Boo Thang as a song in general, it's like I had so much fun making it that it felt like that's something that connected with people. So it was like, why not do the same thing with the music video?
Throughout Lil Boo Thang, it actually sounds like you're smiling while singing. Yeah. Like it seems like you have like the energy. And then again, that translates in the music video too. It just looked like such a good time. I was like, dang, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
While filming, was there any like favorite story that you have from like filming the music video?
Well, the food was nasty.
No way.
Like, so the food was nasty, to be honest. And like we had there's a grill in there that has like smoke coming out of it, like in the video. And that was just, we put a smoke machine in the grill. Like we didn't actually use the grill. I think all the burgers and everything that were at this cookout, like someone made inside and then just brought them outside. So funny. It was sad because you're like, you look at it and it's like, oh, it just looked like, wow, I could be eating really good right now, but I'm not.
Okay, and then final question. I always ask this one to every artist. What's your guilty pleasure song? What's a song that you listen to that not many people know that you listen to? Even your boys might be surprised that you listen to it.
Wow. Oh, that's a good question. For a while, this is not as much right now, but for a while, I would secretly listen to Won't Say I'm in Love from the Hercules soundtrack all the time. I guess it's like a really good song. Yeah. And like I I'm not a Disney guy. Like I'm not like doing any Disney related stuff much. But that freaking song is so good. I don't listen to it as much these days, but there was a season of my life where it was like you'd catch me just like playing that randomly.
No, I'm not. I'm not hating on that. Freaking soundtracks for movies sometimes are so good. Like I have the Tarzan one on repeat all the time. No shame.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Some of them are crazy. Wow. All right, you get it. I'm glad.
Yeah, I get it. I get you. I got you. Well, I wanted to thank you so much for your time, Paul. Congratulations again on everything and all your success. We can't wait to see what you have in store next.
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, appreciate it.